Now time for our 3 special awards of the evening. First up and back for the 3rd year running, it's time for the Loose Women Lighten the Load Hero Award, or as I like to call it, the LWLTLHA. Thank you. Loose Women is at the heart of daytime television and just in the hearts of the nation, really. And this year they're celebrating 20 years on our screens. The show has become known for tackling all kinds of important issues, mental health being one of them, whether it's the presenter's own struggles or those of well-known faces that appear on there. They know how important it is to talk.
I've learnt to live with and manage my illness for 30 years.
I've been on antidepressants for, oh my Lord, it must be 23 years.
I was depressed for quite a long time.
I spoke out about it for the first time in 2012.
He doesn't have the face of someone that suffers with depression, but he has times of terrible despair.
I became used to just saying, I'm fine, it's just anxiety.
There's 24 hours in a day, and to put 1 hour out of that 24 hours just to try and invest in your happiness.
How are you with your mental health as well? Because I know you've had a tough couple of years.
3 years ago, I had a very bad time in my life, and I just thought, I'm going to bail, I can't take it anymore.
It's not that they want to die, it's that they want the pain to stop.
Yeah, I think it's...
They just want the pain to stop.
Like anyone, whether in the public eye or not, everyone has their struggles.
I do sometimes worry that it gives people an opinion on me already before they've met me.
The overwhelming feeling every day was just fear, catastrophizing everything.
The reason why I think I suffered even more was because I didn't talk to anyone.
Just open up to each other and talk.
It's time to get the conversation started.
Here to tell us more and present their award, please welcome Loose Women Andrew McLean, Nadia Sawala and Jane Moore.
What an honour to be back up here presenting our award for the 3rd year running. Now, the video that you just saw is from the last year alone, and it's really humbling to know just how comfortable our guests feel about opening up on our show, as you saw just there.
To give a bit of background, in 2016, Loose Women won its own award for our mental health campaign, Lighten the Load, which is all about the importance of talking and listening. After the success of that, we made it our mission to find a Lighten the Load hero.
So many of our viewers got in touch nominating their heroes, from mums, sisters and aunts to husbands, colleagues and neighbours. People who do those small, everyday things to help. It was really wonderful to read stories celebrating people's kindness, and believe me, it wasn't easy picking a winner.
But one nomination did stand out for us judges. It came from a woman, it's just over there, Hayley Martin. For most of her life, Hayley has been living with severe anxiety, panic attacks, agoraphobia, and post-traumatic stress. For 2 years, she slept in the back of her car because her obsessive-compulsive disorder made her too afraid to go into her own home. Hayley's nomination began with some statistics.
So, 52,925. It's thereabouts by my calculations. 29 years, around 5 a day. That's how many he brought me. She's talking about cups of tea, one of the small but hugely impactful gestures Hayley's husband Peter offered through her decades of poor mental health. Some remained undrunk, sometimes Hayley's hands were too shaky to drink them, and occasionally they were slung across the room. But Peter never gave up, and as Hayley describes, he's the stable in my unstable world.
For we judges, Peter was more than just a dutiful husband, much, much more. He'd stuck by his wedding vows in sickness and in health, and some, because without his help and the counselling Hayley received, she wouldn't be the happier and healthier person that she is today.
And we are so delighted to have them both here with us tonight. So, Peter, please will you join us on the stage with your lovely wife, Hayley, to accept your award.
I'm so sorry, I'm trying to just articulate the words. And I'm just so nervous, my mind's gone blank, but I'm really trying. The word thank you is interesting because we use it several times a day when someone holds the door open for us or someone blesses us when we sneeze, we say thank you to them. And so I just want to stand here and say thank you to everyone in this room. But I need you to know that I mean thank you in the deepest way that it could ever be said. I'm really not sure if I'm making any sense here, but what I'm trying to say is thank you. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to say with every part of my being, thank you to every single person here. I am nearly 50 years old, and for the first 25 years of my life, I didn't even know there was a name for the things that I was suffering. I had no awareness that anyone else was suffering. I thought that I was the only person in the entire world that was suffering from anxiety and OCD, and I wandered through the first 25 years of my life not knowing that there was a name for them. And now, because of everything that you guys are doing here, people are growing up knowing and talking about mental health, and they're not alone. I still don't know if I'm making any sense. Yeah. I'm just trying to say everything's changing, and it's thanks to you guys. I just thank you. I keep using that word, and I need you to know that I mean it more than I can ever say. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you to the Loose Women, and it's very lonely being suffering with mental health problems. It can be very lonely, and when programs like Loose Women are pumped into my house with people talking, that it's saving lives. It's saving lives because it's so lonely, and you're coming into my living room and you're talking it's just really moving. And sorry to go on. Thank you to my husband. You guys have no idea the stuff that this guy is put up with. I can't tell you how much he's put up with. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry I messed that up.
Well, thank you so much. I would guess I'm one of thousands of people up and down the country that have tried and make somebody else's life just a little bit better. I gave up my career to spend time with Hayley, and every day is a little bit of a fight with the little monsters in her head. Sometimes they're in the background, but sometimes they're out in force. And sometimes they try and tell that perhaps life isn't worth living anymore. And then we've got a fight on our hands for that day. But, I'm up for it, so it's okay. And I have to thank lovely Loose Women, of course, and everybody at mine, and also Hayley's GP and a therapist who are fantastic. And also, help comes from sometimes the most unlikely places. A group of strangers from all walks of life that meet a couple of times a week just to play badminton. And Hayley absolutely loves it. And I need to thank them perhaps on a personal level one day. Thank you for this. I'll treasure it always, along with the memories of tonight. Not as much as I treasure Hayley, but it will be tragic. Thank you.
What an evening! What a story. And we should all be up for it, like Peter's up for it. Amazing message.